Hi everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about the real life use of this right here, okay? This is a little tiny receiver for the DJI Mic Mini, and that's coming up right after this. Hi everybody. I'm Gadget Guy, and you can call me Justin, just nothing inappropriate, okay? So, we're going to be talking about this little tiny DJI receiver that comes with a Mic Mini. So, comes with something like this, okay? Not sure if you can see that or not. I did put the wind muff on it, because we'll be doing some videos outside. So, let's go ahead and talk about this. I'm going to take my glasses off, because I'm not sure how bad the glare is off of them, so I can't see anything, but that's okay. So yes, we'll be talking about this little mic receiver right here, okay? So it comes with a USB-C adapter, okay? And it plugs right into your camera. Okay, so right here on the front, it's got a little beeping thing that shows, oh yeah, it's beeping, it's working. And then right here on the top, I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but you see the one up there that's got the green on it. That is for this right here, okay? So, this right here, the design of it and stuff like that, it works perfectly fine for the Osmo 4. Let me find the Osmo 4 here. Okay, so, the Osmo 4, okay? Small rig cage has this little indentation that you can just put this into. See how it works, just perfectly fine. That's how it works, because on my DJI 1, the original mic, this one right here, the one I'm using to film this video right now here with my Canon, it has a little bit bigger device, and so it acts just like that. It's perfect for it, so you can keep the cage on. And it works pretty good here with the Osmo 4. You can hook it up. We're going to do some testing outside with the range and stuff like that. But it fits perfectly fine. You don't have to take the cage off. However, with the 6, take that off. With the 6 and the cage, it's not a small rig cage like Osmo 4, but you try to put it on. You can't, because the cage is in the way. So what we have to do with the Osmo 6 is you have to take the cage out, open it up to damage, if in case it falls over or anything like that. And then you put it on, and it fits just perfectly fine. And it fits just perfectly fine. But the only problem is, if the wind blows your tripod over or something like that and it falls down, it could crack. That's why I should have got a small rig cage for my Osmo 6, but small rig wasn't compatible with some of the adapters, like this adapter right here. I'm not sure if you can see that or not right there. This came with my Osmo 4, okay? And it said that the small rig cage might not be reverse compatible with that. So, because of the way the DJI 6 is, I guess, works, it's got a magnet, it doesn't matter, universal magnet, it doesn't matter what side you do it on. And the Osmo 4, you have to have it a certain way. So, yeah. But this right here is the Osmo 6 with that. So, I'm not sure if I would actually use this outside in the real world. Maybe if I had 4 mics hooked up to it. I don't even know if I could put 4 mics on here. It only has 2 mics. But, anyway. But yeah, that is that little tiny receiver here. I mostly got it so that I could work with my Canon, the one I'm filming on right now, okay? So I can put it in there and use my little tiny mic right here. Use this little tiny mic on my clothes or on my jackets or stuff like that if I have it on the outside. So let's take a look. So I'm not sure if you can see the difference or not. I do have a mic right here, which I'm talking on. It's under my clothes. But see these two right here? Which one is not noticeable. I mean, if you took off the wind muff, this would not be that noticeable. Okay, a little bit smaller footprint than this. So that is basically why I got this right here. Was to hook into my Canon so I can mount it on my Canon so I can use my little DJI Mic Mini. I like the originals, but they're just getting a little bit too big now. And they only connect to the receiver. They're not Bluetooth. And so I like the Bluetooth option because I don't want to carry around this all the time in my bag and possible losing it and things like that. So that's why I got this. I picked it up. It was like $50 for this and the little Mic Mini. I could have got 2 Mic Minis, but who needs 3 little Mic Minis? Yeah, I don't know. I have 2 right now. So yeah, it's nice and stuff like that, but I don't know if I would actually use it outside. Okay, I'd have to play around with it. Now, granted, here's a little video clip of me, and I had some audio problems with just this right here with no receiver or nothing. Let's take a look at that. All right, so that is it right now for the tour of the Linden City People outside. I will have some in the description. Yeah, so it kind of cut out there in the beginning and then kind of picked up. I'm not sure if this would have fixed it or not, but I didn't have this with me. So, and plus I didn't want to take the cage off because I didn't want it to blow over and break, and because that's an expensive piece of this right here. I can't see. This right here is expensive, and I didn't want it to crack or break or anything like that. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and let's go outside and let's take a look at this on the Osmo 4 and the Osmo 6. And we're going to also take a look at it on the Canon. Okay? So let's go take a look at that. All right, everybody. This is Tegan, and he's going to do an experiment for me. He's going to ride his bike down there about 1,300 feet, and he's going to talk, and we're going to see how well the transmission goes. Okay? So, yeah, just when you get down there, stop and turn around and talk to the camera.
Okay. It's history. And it's his 3rd triple-double of the season. And it's his 4th triple-double of his career. So that's pretty good, I would say, for a little short stint in Utah where nobody thought Nurkic was going to be anything super special. It's unfortunate that Walker Kessler got hurt, but Walker Kessler is healthy. I don't think the Jazz are a bad enough team to lose as many games as they need to make a top 5 pick. Because DraftCast is loaded. We had, 5 or 7 college freshmen go for over 30 points. I think 3 or 4 went for 40 plus. It's an insane landscape we're in right now, to say the least.
All right, so I'm outside right now. My cold pod's kind of falling apart and everything like that, but I have my DJI mic, mini mic on with the windscreen underneath my shirt. It's hooked up to the receiver, and this is on my Osmo Action 4. I'm gonna go back a little bit to see how well this works, okay? So I'm gonna turn around. You can look at my booty. All right, so I'm talking right now. I'm not sure how good you can hear me. Walking by my Blackstone. Looks like my son didn't do a very good job at fixing that. Okay, so I'm right here at the edge of the patio. The camera's on the other edge of the patio. Can you guys hear me right now? Can you guys hear me? I don't know. Let's turn around. Okay, so I'm going to be walking this way. Okay, so I'm on my DJI Mic Mini, hooked up to the receiver, hooked up to my Osmo Action 4, and now I am at probably the middle of my side yard right here, and I'm going to walk this way towards my Osmo Action 6. So I'm on my Osmo Action 6 right now. This mic is still hooked up to the 4, and it's paddle. So I'm coming around the corner right now. The wind's blowing. So how good can you hear me? Is it suitable? Can you hear me enough? Or is it going to be like, oh my gosh, this DJI Mic Mini and the receiver is not working? How is that possible? So I'm not sure if it's even working or not. The wind is out here pretty good. And I have my Osmo 6 right here. And we're going to test this receiver on the Osmo 6. Okay? But before we do that, I am going to have to take off this case, and I'll show you why here after this test is over. 6 right now. I've got my Osmo 4 right here with the case on it. The Osmo 6 case is right here, and I'll explain to you in a few minutes why I had to take that off. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to walk backwards, okay? And I got my Osmo 4 right here. I'm going to put it over in the corner too. So, can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Walking past a Blackstone right now. I got I got my Osmo 4 right here. And so I'm going to turn around. Can you actually see me? Okay. I'm at the edge of the patio where the Osmo 4 was testing at. Now, I'm going to go put this back where it goes. Then I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, so about in the same spot the Osmo 4 testing was at. So I'm going to go over here towards the Osmo Action 4 right now. And so can you actually hear me on the Osmo 6? Is that actually picking it up? Because I am around the corner of my house, as you can see. Okay? How that? I don't know. My voice. Take this and let's go. Okay, so now I'm filming on my Osmo Action 4 right now with the mic hooked up to my 6 because I'm walking back like a selfie mode. Okay, so right now I should be in the visual range of the Osmo 6, and I have my microphone hooked up to the Osmo 6 as well, and so yeah. So I'm not quite sure of how this microphone is working. All right, so this is a real world test outside, and it's windy. It's going to storm today. Hopefully just rain, not snow. But yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Okay, so Osmo 4 and the Osmo 6. So let's go in and let's do some more little tests and stuff like that. All right, so I'm here in the hallway right now with my DJI mic on, and it's connected up to the receiver up there. Can you hear me as I'm walking towards the Osmo Action 6? Now, typically, that's about as far as I will be away from my camera, is right here. You know, this is kind of a distance away from it because I'm always afraid that people are going to snag it and run away with it because I'm way back there and I can't run. So, but I normally is about this range right here from the camera or not. So I don't know if the Bluetooth connection would be suitable because that's what I'm always using. And so this is the DJI Mic Mini with the transmitter and the receiver on the Osmo 6. All right. So, it all depends on what you want. Okay, I like this little device. It does come in handy. I can connect two microphones up to my Osmo 6 without no problem. It has to be this right here. But if I want to use my Osmo 4, I have to use this for the two mics because Osmo 4 will only accept one. Now, this will go into my iPhone. So it does go into my iPhone. And I can use this on my iPhone and talk. All right? And I can do videos and stuff like that with this receiver hooked up to my iPhone. Okay? I would hold it like this, but see, I hold it like that. And I usually have a little hand thing right there, and I couldn't use it because but I can hold it like this and do TikToks, but who does that? Okay, so does this come in handy? All right, so if you want to get it, I would say, yeah, go ahead and get it if you're going to use it all the time. Me, I'm just going to use it in my Canon right now. I might take it if I ever go on a trip again. I might take it with me just to play around with it and things like that. But it is what it is. I even took it to Macy's, a local grocery store here where I live. And here's some video of that. Okay, so it takes a little bit to set that up. I'm afraid it's going to fall off because it's not very tight. Okay, but I have my DJI Mic Mini with the receiver hooked to my Osmo 6, or Action 6. And we'll see how this does it. I run into people I might know. Let's hope not. But I've done it in Costco before, so it is what it is, right? So I'm in the store right now. There's some weird people in this world, you know that? Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know if the gain's turned down or up or whatever. So hopefully it will eliminate the background noise and stuff like that. Guess I'll just look around, okay? I gotta maybe calibrate that. Okay, my wife says she doesn't need any of this stuff. So let's go on. Yes, I'm just looking at stuff. Let's go down and look at the candy. Stuff I should not be eating, but it's so good. They're $4.99. Dark chocolate cherry sticks. These are only $3.99. I'll pick up some. I shouldn't be eating that, but it is what it is, right? Valentine's time, but we'll have to wait until it's like Easter for that Easter candy to come out, and you have jelly beans. We'll go down the pop aisle. Okay. Ooh. There's the mini cans. I'm not going to buy any pop. No, it's buy two, get one free. Yeah, but if I do that, my kids would just drink it like crazy. Okay, so how's it sounding so far? Is it sounding good? Is it sounding okay? Minis. Okay. All right, so
We're out. We had to work some more. And we don't know if they haven't even responded to us. Last I heard, the guy who know.
okay, so let's see here. Hamburger. Okay, so we're gonna look at some hamburger right now. So meat right now is expensive. Probably not the kind my wife wants, but you know what? She decided not to come. Okay, we'll walk down this way. Okay. Get chocolate milks. I could probably I could get this for the same price as those two. So that's what I'm gonna do. See, cream cheese, I gotta go back the other way. So, how is it sounding? Is it sounding okay? Is it sounding like it's doable? Because I have my microphone underneath my shirt, and I don't know what the gain's at because I'm using the receiver, and I'm not sure what the receiver's set at. So $5.49 for Meadow Gold, or Far. So I'm getting some ice cream because I've been craving ice cream lately. So, all right. Now we're back to the shopping list. Compares, and nothing compares. Okay, what type of sauce am I gonna get? The cheap kind? Because everything's expensive nowadays. Okay, my wife does not like mushroom sauce. She only likes traditional. I love the tomato, garlic, and onion. Probably got the wrong cream cheese too. I got the Food Club cream cheese 2-pack for $4.19. I think that's a lot cheaper. Let's see here. They don't have any of my drinks out here, so let's go ahead and go down the drink aisle, which is right by the candy aisle. So at work, they have a whole bunch of this, energy drinks, and they have a whole bunch of sodas that I can't drink, which will save me money. So, pink grapefruit is probably one of the best ever. Okay, all right, so how was that? I'm not sure if you can see me or not because we're not on super night mode. We're just on regular mode right now. Okay. Hopefully you can still see. So yeah, I wasn't very far away from the camera and stuff like that, but I was using it out shopping. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Leave your opinions down below in the comments. You know, I'd be happy to start a conversation about if you're going to use this or not. If it fits into your ecosystem of the DJI products, or if you're going to use it on, like, say, your Sony, your Canon, any of your other cameras and stuff like that. Are you going to use it? That is a good question. Okay, guys? So that is it for my review today about this little tiny device. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was kind of educational, kind of informative. There we go. That's the word I wanted. So if you did like it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, well, just don't worry about it. Don't dislike it or anything like that, okay? So, and then comment down below about what your opinions are about this microphone, and also hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you'll be notified of any time I upload another video. All right, guys, and until the next one, I will see you later. Bye. Now I gotta find my glasses.